This video shows how to configure the JB-199 Mini Pro karaoke player for dual screen play mode. Dual screen play mode means using two screens, one for control and one for lyric display. The screen for lyric display is usually sent to a TV, which can then split to accommodate multiple TVs. The screen for control is usually sent to a monitor, where either a keyboard and mouse are used for inputting commands, or the monitor itself is a touchscreen and fingertips are used. On the back panel of the JB-199 Mini Pro, there are HDMI and Thunderbolt outputs to connect the screens. The monitor should be connected to the Thunderbolt output attached with a USB-C to VGA adapter, or a USB-C to HDMI adapter depending on the connector that your monitor has. In our video, we used the USB-C to VGA adapter. Next, the TV should be connected to the HDMI. Sound system is connected using the RCA audio output, which is in the front panel. A keyboard and mouse are also connected using the USB outputs in the front panel. Note that wireless remote controller does not work in a dual screen play mode. Power on the TV, the monitor, and the sound system. Be sure to set the input source of the TV as HDMI, and also set the input source of the monitor as VGA. By default, the JB-199 Mini Pro player is set for single screen play mode and will boot up to the lyric screen, also known as CDG screen, showing in the monitor on the left. The TV screen will show a blank on the right. Use the mouse, double-click on the lyric screen to shrink the screen size. You will see the Windows desktop behind the lyric screen. If you see instead the control panel of the karaoke program, minimize the control panel and you will see the Windows desktop. At the Windows desktop, right-click and select Display Settings. Setting window will appear with two screens in the picture. Click Identify button to see which screen corresponds to your monitor and which corresponds to your TV. Here in our video, the number 1 screen is the monitor and the number 2 is the TV. Click on the screen that corresponds to the monitor, which in our case is number 1. Scroll down to Multiple Display. Confirm that the option Extend these displays is selected. Also below, confirm that Make this my main display box is checked. Close the setting window. Next, drag the lyric screen to the TV. That is, click and hold the lyric screen and move it to the TV. When in TV, double-click on the lyric screen to expand fully. Note that the double-click makes the screen shrink or expand. The screen can only be moved when it is reduced. Next, go back to the monitor, down to the taskbar, and hover over the karaoke program icon. Click on the control panel, go to the tool, and setting. The general setting window will appear. At the top left corner, leave the Start eSongbook server checked if you wish to use the eSongbook or mobile phone in conjunction with the JB-199 Mini Pro. Next, check the Auto Start in continuous mode if you wish the reserved songs to start playing automatically when the player is in continuous mode. This is for convenience when using a free version of the mobile phone app, which does not have the power to start, stop, reserve, or cancel a song. Checking this option, the songs will start automatically when they are reserved. Note that the continuous mode is turned on or off by pressing the continuous button in the control panel. Next, the IP address is of the JB-199 Mini Pro assigned by the network router which is currently connected. This IP address is needed when connecting an eSongbook or mobile phone. Next, check or uncheck the Enable 3D Customer Interface depending on which screen between the 3D Customer Interface or the control panel that you will use for the control. 3D Customer Interface is a graphic version of the control panel. It is simple and intuitive, especially working well with a touchscreen monitor. And being simple, it can be used by both the operator and the customers. However, the 3D customer interface does not have all the features that the control panel has. These features that are only in the control panel must be set before going over to the 3D customer interface. Under the Enable 3D Customer Interface option, there are many sub-options, and for the detailed description, we refer you to the user manual of the JB-199 Mini Pro. When the 3D customer interface is checked, we recommend also checking the first 5 sub-options. The option OSK should be unchecked unless you have playlist in exotic fonts such as Chinese, Japanese, Arabic, Indian, and etc. Next, check or uncheck the Enable RX mode. This option is to turn on or off a bill acceptor. Without a bill acceptor connected, this option turns on or off the standby and select message appearing on the lyric screen. Note that the standby and select message can be edited by typing in what you wish at the right bottom corner. Next, check the Enable Smooth filter for lyrics. It makes the CDG lyric display more smooth. For the options of pop-up window for cue, advertisement, and secondary CDG screen, we refer you to the user manual of the JB-199 Mini Pro. Next, for the display mode, check the window mode instead of full screen. The window mode implies the dual screen play mode. The full screen means the single screen play mode. For the rest of the options, again, we refer you to the user manual. Their setting depends on your preference. We are done with the settings. Click OK and exit out of the general setting window. If the Enable 3D Customer Interface is checked for the first time, its screen 3D Customer Interface will pop up. Minimize the screen and return to the control panel. Next, back in the control panel, load a playlist into My Server if it is not loaded already. To do so, go to the bottom left section to highlight My Server. Check for a playlist appearing on the bottom right section. If none, click on the Load button and select a playlist, which in this video is the master playlist. If you have checked the 3D customer interface, go to the taskbar and click on the white monitor icon. The 3D customer interface will open. To input commands into the 3D customer interface or the control panel, use the keyboard and mouse. If the monitor is a touchscreen, you can use your fingertips instead. For details of the operation, we refer you to the user manual of JB-199 Mini Pro and various video instructions that are available on our website, CAVSusa.com, CAVSusa.com. Note that when playing a song, you may experience no sound although your sound system is turned on and correctly connected. This likely happens due to the HDMI connection to the TV hijacking the sound also to the TV. Go to the control panel, go to the taskbar, right-click on the sound icon, go to Open Sound Setting. Switch back the sound to speakers from HDMI. For instruction on how to connect and use the eSongbook or mobile phone with a JB-199 Mini Pro, please go to the videos How to Connect eSongbook at our website. Use the power button in front panel of the JB-199 Mini Pro to turn on or off the player. When turning off, the JB-199 Mini Pro remembers the previous settings and will reboot with the exact same settings. Of course, this is assuming that the connection to the TV and monitors do not change in between. If any change is made, you will need to readjust the screens as described in this video. This ends our video instruction on how to configure the JB-199 Mini Pro in the dual screen play mode.